Good afternoon, I'm Snehi Shah.
I am Reema Bansal.
Welcome to this year's first edition of Citycast. Most unorganized workers in urban Bengaluru have not received their one-time COVID relief fund yet. Our reporter Aditya Pandey talks to them and tells us more.
Karnataka Unorganized Workers Social Security Board shows only around 12% of the workers who applied for the scheme has received it in 4 months.
ये कम से कम 2 महीना हो गया, अभी तक पैसा नहीं मिला किसी लेबर, लेकिन 2000 मिलेगा तो सरकार की तरफ से हम बीवी वाले बच्चे को खाना पिला तो कर सकते हैं कम से कम.
The Social Security Board says they will transfer the money amounting to Rs 2,000 directly into the applicant's account only after the verification of the data. They also added that the verification is done by the Seva Sindhu portal. The PUCL president talks us about the effects of the delay.
As per this RTA, it says that people who have been rejected, 80,770. So many people have been rejected and they have not specified the grounds for rejection. So the government should, think of all these things when they are coming out with scheme. It should be pro-poor scheme.
Sujay also added that these workers have faced starvation, homelessness and unemployment during the lockdown. Around 18 lakh workers applied for the scheme in Karnataka, out of which 1,70,000 workers are from urban Bengaluru. This is Aditya Pandey reporting for Citycast Bangalore.
Nirmiti Kendras are not getting enough funds to set up their manufacturing units. Our reporter Arunima Bhardwaj will tell us more.
Each Nirmiti Kendra is given 2 crores to produce low-cost building materials. But these Kendras receive only half of the amount. This results in a delay in the setting up of manufacturing units, which will produce low-cost construction material.
2 years COVID. In budget, if amount is less, it will be released in next year.
These Kendras are to help make construction material.
Catering to housing and related activities. They take the responsibility of constructing houses, especially from the government.
Are not able to start functioning to capacity not only because of a lack of funds, but also because of a shortage of labor. Also, due to the loss in required funds and manpower, these Nirmiti Kendras are not being able to set up the manufacturing units and make the technology available to the common man. Delay in funds has also caused these Nirmiti Kendras to work on outdated technologies.
We now take you to the outskirts of the city. Internet connectivity is a problem there. Our reporter Snehi Shah with that.
Children in Golahalli often miss out on online classes due to the unstable internet available in the village.
I face problems when I am attending the online classes. I have missed so many classes due to the internet problem. One class also I can't properly attend.
Her father is concerned about her education.
The infrastructure itself is not supportive for them, and not every kid has access to a smartphone or supportive devices. So I would say there is a huge learning loss among the students.
Teachers also face trouble while conducting classes online.
Not able to focus, and that's a big challenge because how much ever the teachers try to convey the concepts to them, if they don't get it intellectually, they will never be able to put it into practice.
Students are not the only ones affected by poor internet. Employees currently working from home also face many problems.
In a work from home option, we need to work another 1 or 2 hours extra because during the network issue, I'm required more than 10 hours per day.
While research on 5G technology has commenced, various groups in rural areas are still affected due to poor internet connections. This is Snehi Shah reporting for Citycast. See you after a short break. On the other side, we tell you how the residents of Nalakhamba are dealing with respiratory disorders. Welcome back to Citycast. We start with a story from Nalakhamba, where residents are dealing with an increase in respiratory issues. Our reporter Reema Bansal with more on that.
The garbage burning is causing harm to the health of people in Nalakhamba as they continue to inhale the smoke.
We collect the garbage and we just burn it because we don't have any BBMP or corporation to take our garbage. So we just burn it.
They know the consequences, still are helpless in front of authorities' negligence.
बहुत दुआ खराब आते हैं, मगर ये काम करने के लिए हम लोग हमारा दुकान क्लीन करना बोले तो हम लोग उसका वेस्ट जलाना ही पड़ता है.
This is resulting in poor health and increase in the number of asthma and eczema patients.
10 to 15% are because of asthma and cold, cough, fever, because of that burning smell, getting irritation.
Garbage burning releases harmful gases like carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide. Residents complain that the panchayat, which is the responsible authority, is doing the same.
ನಾವು ಈ ಗಾರ್ಬೇಜ್ನ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಸನ ಎತ್ತೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ತರಹ ಸ್ವೀಪರ್ಗಳಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಟೆಂಡರ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕರೆಸಿ ಅವರು ಅದಕ್ಕೇನೇನು ಬೇಕೋ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತೊಗೊಂಬಂದು ಅದಕ್ಕೇನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಗಳನ್ನ ಬೇಕೋ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರು ಮತ್ತು ಏನೇನು ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇರೆ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕೋ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ತುಂಬಿಕೊಂಡು ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲದಂಗೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಗೆ ಡಂಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ವೀಕೆಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಣಗಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಬರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
The Panchayat had decided to hold a meeting with all the authorities where they will discuss an action plan to clear the waste. This is Reema Bansal reporting for Citycast. There is marked increase in vehicle towing in the cases post-lockdown. Our reporter Apeksha Priya with that.
Data by Bangalore Traffic Police show approx 29,000 towing cases in 2021. There is an increase by 38% since last year.
We don't know where we can and cannot park our vehicles, and it is very important for the government to create awareness on that sort, because many times I have parked my vehicle on the street and it's been towed away.
Along with fine rupees 750 for two-wheelers and 1100 for four-wheelers, people have to deal with damages caused to their vehicles.
टोइंग का बढ़ गया थोड़ा ज़्यादा है, थोड़ा नारेड होना आदमी को ये अनपढ़ रहता है, रोड नहीं देखता है.
The vehicles parked unknowingly in no parking zone gets towed away.
But still, because of the distance they come by two-wheeler or four-wheeler, they do not find the parking place with us. They are forced to park outside. Maybe no parking zones, maybe it could be. So at that time, it attracts unnecessarily, it attracts the fine plus towing charges.
Creating awareness and giving clear guidelines may help drivers avoid parking offences.
Big branded saloons are doing well now, but small parlours are still struggling. Our reporter Prantika Ghosh with that.
2 months after the government opened up the city, small salons are still struggling. Girija says no customers are coming.
4-5 members आता है.
Okay, और pandemic के पहले कितने आते थे?
10-15 members.
Customers are preferring brick salons over the small parlor, which is creating a dent in their business.
I compared little big salon or someone that has a brand name attached to it, because I know that their service or their quality during this COVID time will be little bit maybe better compared to the smaller.
Small parlors are struggling to pick up their business. The big branded salons are seeing a good chunk of customers coming in.
It is tough for us, but now I think slowly is going good as for us, because I think it was done everybody COVID tested also before we, because 2 months will be for the COVID test also, because lots of client to attract.
Meanwhile, online services are in demand, which is also affecting the small parlors.
Demand, we want an equal supply, so we are having hiring drives across cities, and right now in Bangalore also we are having hiring drives where we want to onboard as many professionals as we can.
Months after government relaxed the COVID norms, customers are preferring to visit the brick branded salons, whereas the small salons are still struggling to boost their business. I'm Prantika Ghosh reporting for Citycast Bangalore.
Many Yakshagana artists in Bengaluru are struggling as they have not received financial aid from the state government during the pandemic. Our reporter Maitri Seth tells us why.
Many Yakshagana artists in Bengaluru have not received proper financial aid from the state government. Lack of digital literacy, work experience and age-related criteria often deprive them from such schemes.
Age should be 35 and above, and experience should be 10 years or like that. Most of the artists are not educated also. They are not comfortable with the recent technologies. So most of the schemes are now online.
The Kannada and Culture Department documented that the state has already sanctioned around 15 crores to independent artists and Yashagana organization under the Dhan Sahaya scheme. Yet not many receive it as they are not getting updated timely even after submitting their documents for application.
Digital Seva Sindhu app. So on that we have uploaded all the documents. So we waited and it was in progress. And then we got to know that it just got approved. And again, that status we would not be able to see it immediately. Only after some period that will get updated. By then, everyone would have received the amount.
The Dhan Sahaya Scheme 2020 was meant to provide a financial help of Rs 3,000 to every artist in Karnataka. However, the artists feel that the amount is inadequate and is not properly reaching to them.
There is somewhat like 2 to 3,000 is enough for not even for 1 month, but it's not approaching properly to the artists. Those who are in middle, they will make use of it.
Considering the effect of pandemic on this art form, such aids become important as it is difficult for many young artists to even earn their living. So the demand for an attention to these loopholes extends even more.
That's all in today's bulletin.
Stay tuned and visit the Citycast website for more stories.